DC here. Hello everybody. Well, for me, it's already hard to talk. But I think I'm gonna have to come back. So, what can I say? I'm walking to an execution. Yeah, this morning we got a phone call from Mrs. DC and said that, well, you know, Dago had like 3 tumors in his mouth and they are bleeding now. He's not able to eat, and we just called the vet this morning, and the vet said to bring him later on today. And it just made no sense anymore. I mean, we decided that, and he agreed. Now, for logistic reasons, Mrs. DC is going to have Dago in the car, and she's picking up the 2 boys. So it will be the whole family. So we'll be the whole family with him. I'll maybe be back later on, but I think I really have to stop this here. Well, just sorry about that. Well, I'm back. Let's see how I hold this time. Dago has been with us for 15 years. We picked him in his litter with his mother in a place called Lizin, which is in the mountains, in the valley. Well, not quite the valley, actually. Who cares about geography right now? And we chose him because we found first he looked nice, and we wanted a dog that would not be too dominating, because we had small children then as well. He's shown himself to be of a particular character. What I mean by that is that he definitely had a mind of his own. Sometimes I wondered if it wasn't just blatant stupidity, because he just never seemed to want to obey. And yet at the same time, he did know what he wanted, I guess. He loved Mrs. DC. I guess she was his mom. And he loved the boys. I think he respected me more as like the kind of the head of the clan, I suppose. You know, he loved to go walk, and when we do the dog vlogs, he knew it. Irene said something once, because I had said, well, when Dad goes around, he pulls like mad when I'm vlogging. And she said, well, he knows you're talking, and he might think you're talking to him. And maybe she was right. The last few years, if I'd have made a silent dog vlog, it would have looked as dog walking man, because I'd kind of drag him along. But as soon as I started talking, wham, he would go ahead. I guess kind of to show that he was still in it. Even yesterday, he was rolling on his back at one point. But he just wasn't eating anymore, or at least it took a lot to get him to eat. And I think, like I said earlier, you know, he had these really big lumps, and now they started to bleed. So I guess that was probably the main reason he just couldn't eat anymore, because it was hurting him. He had gone through some type of anxiety spells about 2 weeks ago that seemed to have subsided. So I guess either he had made up his mind that it was going to happen, or just didn't have the energy. I don't know. He would still bark. Even yesterday, I mean, he barked quite a bit. He didn't want to stay inside. It wasn't even a question that he wanted to stay alone. I think he did like to be alone, but he'd like to be outside on the grass and probably maybe feel the cool, or not be so confined, I suppose, as be inside. Yeah. well, we'll certainly miss him. That's for sure. But I've got to get through this bit. We've decided actually, well, I talked with Mrs. AC about it. We're going to have him cremated and put him into a little urn. I don't know. I really didn't think I'd feel this way. I guess it's always the same. If you do lose somebody who's with you for 15 years. Okay, I'm going to stop this one again as well. Bye. You don't look like somebody's going to have to go. Oh, this is not easy, eh? So we're here with the family, and I'm going to carry you in. Okay? So I'll be with you all later on. Bye. This is the last dog walk together. So we're together. Oh, there he is. He's getting ready to relieve you of your suffering now. Anyway. I don't know what time it is. Okay, I'll be with you in a bit. I won't let you go through this bit. Bye. No, Dago's going to be going away. Say goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Yes, this is the last dog walk, isn't it? I know for some of you this might be a very hard video to watch, but I need it for me. I need it to be therapeutic for me. Yeah, this is my last dog vlog. This is the last dog vlog with my Dago. So I gotta stop now. Bye. I just have to stop.